Hi guys, in this video we are going to look at a game played between Gukesh and Liren in the Tata Steel Chess Tournament 2023. Gukesh is playing the white pieces against Liren, who defended with the black pieces. Gukesh decided to play with pawn to d4, starting with d4, knight to f6, c4, e6, knight to f3, b6. In this position, g3 comes up. The idea is to put the bishop here on g2. However, there is an old main line in this Queen's Indian defense that continues after bishop goes to b7, trying to cause weaknesses after taking this on this particular diagonal. So this is a continuation. Bishop goes to g2, supporting and defending and keeping the structure intact. Bishop to e7 will come up, creating room so that the king can be castled out of the center. White castle short, black castle short. Then after knight to c3, knight to e4 can follow. However, in the game, after moving the pawn to g3 by Gukesh, Liren decided to go away from a main line and play a different variation instead, with bishop to a6, attacking this pawn. He's telling Gukesh in this game that if you play your bishop right away, I'm going to take this pawn. So what did Gukesh do? Gukesh saw this attack, defended it first. Then after bishop to b4 check by Liren, bishop to d2 blocking, bishop to e7, bishop to g2, Gukesh carries on with his plan so that the king can leave the center and the bishop can be placed where he wants it to be. Liren castles short, Gukesh castles short. d5 followed, knight to f3. After c6, bishop to f4, knight on b to d7, pawn takes on d5, pawn takes on d5, knight to e1, preparing to bring the knight to d3 and reduce the pressure of this bishop along that diagonal. Here, rook to e8, knight to d3 followed, knight to f8. After bishop to g5, knight to e6, attacking the bishop. Bishop takes knight, bishop takes. This pawn is now attacked twice. How do you defend? Here, Gukesh go with the idea pawn to e3, defending that pawn. Knight to c5, a tactical maneuver. Here, the Liren aim is to remove this pawn and capture the knight. That's exactly what happened in the game. So, after taking that knight, the bishop attacks the rook. Gukesh saves the rook by moving it to c1, attacking that bishop. Because Liren doesn't want this rook to have full control over this semi-open file, he decides to go on with an idea with queen to f6, defending that bishop and keeping this file closed at the moment. Queen to c2, doubling up pressure to pick this bishop. Now we have two attacker. Here d4 comes up. The pawn at the moment temporarily defends that bishop. Pawn can take, bishop will just take, and the game can continue finally from here. In this position, after d4, pawn takes on b6, pawn takes on b6, rook on f to d1, rook on a to d8, pawn takes on d4. Here, bishop takes on d4. This particular pawn is now under attack 3 times. What to do? Here, knight to f4 comes up first. Instead of taking that pawn, he moved the knight to f4. g5 followed, attacking that knight. What I saw on the board was knight to h5. Is this move a good move? Well, you can drop your idea in the comment section. To me, I don't think it is good. Now, the knight is attacking the queen. In the process here, what Liren played was queen to h6. What Gukesh actually played was bishop to f3, defending that knight. Pawn to c5 comes up. Here we have g4. After f5, knight to g3. Pawn takes on g4, knight to f5, attacking both the queen and the bishop. Here, queen to f6. In this position, bishop to e4, supporting and defending that particular knight. h5 followed, d4, trying to break and open up space in this queen side. Here, king to f8. After a3, h4 comes up. Immediately we see rook to e1 on the board. Liren surprised the chess world. As at then, people watching this particular game were shocked when they saw Liren play rook takes this particular bishop on e4. That was a shocking rook sacrifice. Queen takes. The idea behind the rook sacrifice came to full realization after bishop moves to d3. The concept here is if queen takes bishop, bishop sacrifice comes up with check. King takes, rook takes queen. This endgame is completely strong and winning for black. So in the game, actually, what we saw was after bishop to d3, queen to e6. Queen, queen takes on e6, rook takes on a6, bishop takes on f5. Rook takes on b6, j3. Pawn takes on j3, pawn takes on j3. This pawn is now pinned, is now an easy target to fall soon. After pawn takes on c5, bishop to h3. In this position, Gukesh resigned this game. What are your thoughts about this game? Do you still think Liren will not defend his title this coming November? Share your ideas in the comment section.